Hey there, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to Double Fruit Conglomerate Part 4. I just got done filming Stand Rankings Part 33. As you guys know, a lot of these are reposted. I am working on this video and recording stuff for it in advance. It will not be posted until my demands from Conglomerate Video 3 are met, which hopefully they are, because I really want to get this content out to you guys, but, I mean, I really also want my content to be recognized, so I feel like kind of the ultimatum approach is going to be the most effective here. So, I managed to actually squeeze 3 of my videos together for this one, so I hope you guys like how it turns out. See you in a bit. I did remember to do this. This is part 7 of this little series I got going here. I believe we left off with the butterfruit, which would be number 126. Because these other fruits, I do not believe I have covered yet, so let's get on with it. If you don't know what this series is, check out some of my more recent videos. But, yeah. So, first and foremost, we got number 125, the rust fruit. Yes, this is pretty much what it sounds like. It allows you to rust metal, any metal that you touch, any metal that you come into contact with. It scored a 5 out of 10 in power, 5 out of 10 in utility, 7 out of 10 in potential, and a 9 out of 10 in detriments. Mainly because you rust something too much and it rusts to dust. And, you know, you can inadvertently activate this thing. So, like, you accidentally rust your phone out of existence, and that's kind of a pain. Alright. Next, we got number 124, the berry fruit. Also pretty self-explanatory. It scored a 5 out of 10 for power, 6 out of 10 for utility, 8 out of 10 for potential, and a 7 out of 10 for detriments. It allows you to turn your body into balls. Okay, balls isn't the right word. Spheres. Berry-shaped, like, spheres. Like, basically allows you to separate your body into different sections, but they're like round sections, and it effectively makes you immune to blunt attacks. I don't know about bullets, but punches, yeah, pretty much. Anyway, number 123, the Spinosaurus fruit. It is exactly what it sounds like. It lets you turn into a Spinosaurus. You got a 7 out of 10 in power, 7 out of 10 in utility, 4 out of 10 in potential, and an 8 out of 10 in detriments. Alright. Next, we got the Onudo fruit, which got a 7 out of 10 in power, 4 out of 10 in utility, 5 out of 10 in potential, and a 10 out of 10 in detriments. Now, the Onudo fruit is, I believe the Onudo is like a form of Japanese spirit type thing. It's like a bridge guardian. It's like very, very large and holds a bunch of weapons. I don't know if it's from actual Japanese myth or if it's just something that One Piece made, because sometimes One Piece just makes things, but regardless of that, yeah. And then last one for this video, we got the Allosaurus fruit. It got a 7 out of 10 in power, 5 out of 10 in utility, 7 out of 10 in potential, and a 7 out of 10 in detriments. And yeah, it just lets you turn into an Allosaurus. And if you don't know what these things are, look them up somewhere else on the internet, because I am not paid enough to tell you what that thing is. Don't mind me, just fidgeting with this, like, visual After Effects thing that my camera has, where it's, like, weirdly delayed. Alright, so if I remember correctly, we left off on 121, so now we're going to 120. You know what Devil Fruit 120 is? It's the tone fruit. And no, this is not a mind your tone kind of thing with, like, your parents telling you off. No, this is a fruit that basically allows you to turn your body into a variety of musical instruments. Band kids, hold yourselves back. The thing is, you turn, like, your arm into a clarinet, and then the sounds that you make with the clarinet, or, like, you turn your head into a drum, and the sounds that you create can have various effects, but only on the people who hear it. So, it got a 8 out of 10 in power, 3 out of 10 in utility, 8 out of 10 in potential, and a 7 out of 10 in detriments. Because it can be kind of hard countered just by plugging your ears like this. But whatever. After that, the sparkle fruit. No, this does not allow you to control things that sparkle, although that would be kind of a cool power now that I'm thinking about it. No, the sparkle fruit is, it allows you to turn your body parts into diamond. Now, here's the thing. Diamond is not exactly a malleable material, so when you turn a part of your body into diamond, like your hand, you can't move it. So you do have to, like, constantly stop, like, make sure that you're not turning your head to diamond, because if you turn your head to diamond, you can't control the devil fruit function, and then you just kind of die. But yeah, you can turn any part of your body into diamond, and it's near unbreakable, but also the issue is that, like, you can't move. So you have to, like, constantly keep one part of you unfrozen in diamond. It got a 10 out of 10 in power, 3 out of 10 in utility, 8 out of 10 in potential, and a 5 out of 10 in detriments. Now, the previous two have both scored 26s out of 40 in terms of, like, overall scores. The next three got 27s, so keep that in mind. We got the swim fruit. And you might be thinking, wait, Lucas, didn't you say before that devil fruits don't allow you to swim? Correct. In water. See, the swim fruit allows you to swim through solid surfaces. So, like, imagine, y'all have seen, like, JJK, right? Imagine Maharaga swimming through the building, except he's not destroying the building as he's swimming through it. He just, like, treats it as, like, actual water. This fruit scored a 5 out of 10 in power, 8 out of 10 in utility, 4 out of 10 in potential, and a 10 out of 10 in detriments. Now, we got the slip fruit. This fruit, I could describe it one way, but I'm going to describe it as this. You basically allow yourself and anything you touch to become a frictionless surface. Well, I don't think anything you touch. I think, like, your skin becomes a frictionless surface, effectively meaning that, like, you can slide on pretty much anything. So, like, hypothetically, if you fell over on your bike and you had this devil fruit power, you make your skin slippery, and then, yeah, the impact's gonna hurt, but you won't scrape your knee. God, I wish I had that power. It scored a 6 out of 10 in power, 7 out of 10 in utility, 4 out of 10 in potential, and 10 out of 10 in detriments. Now, fifth and finally, we have number 116, the horse fruit. Calm down. It's a devil fruit that allows you to turn into a horse, or, as all Zoan fruits allow, a horse-human hybrid. So, I mean, centaur, possibly. Actually, I'm not totally sure about Centaur, but whatever. Got a 6 out of 10 in power, 5 out of 10 in utility, 6 out of 10 in potential, and 10 out of 10 in detriments. You know, I just thought, like, is there actually a detriment to being a horse? And whatever, I don't know. You decide if there's a detriment to being a horse. I'm gonna go play Deadlock, so see ya. Again, don't mind me just fidgeting with this, like, after effect thing, kind of. I like the after thing, like the kind of fade in and out. I like it. Devil fruit time. Alright. First, and I believe we're going with numbers 115 to 111. We are almost out of the 100s, people. First and foremost, we got number 115, the giraffe fruit. It is what it sounds like. It lets you turn into a giraffe or a giraffe-human hybrid. This one got a 6 out of 10 in power, 7 out of 10 in utility, 9 out of 10 in potential, and a 5 out of 10 in detriments. Next up, we got the dice fruit. No, it does not turn you into dice. It allows you to dice things up by turning your body parts into blades, arm blades, finger blades, foot blades, other sorts of blades. It got a 6 out of 10 in power, 7 out of 10 in utility, 4 out of 10 in potential, and a 10 out of 10 in detriments. Next, number 113, the stick fruit. This devil fruit allows you to create and manipulate mucus, like snot and stuff. It's very gross, but it's also, like, strangely effective. You got a 7 out of 10 in power, 6 out of 10 in utility, 4 out of 10 in potential, and a 10 out of 10 in detriments. I don't know why I gave it a 10 out of 10 in detriments, but I'm just gonna roll with it. Anyway, next we got the number 112, the puff fruit. This is a devil fruit that allows you to create, manipulate, and turn into smoke at will. Much more useful than previous fruits. It got a 8 out of 10 in power, 6 out of 10 in utility, 5 out of 10 in potential, and an 8 out of 10 in detriments. Then, finally, we got the time fruit. The time fruit got a 4 out of 10 in power, 10 out of 10 in utility, 7 out of 10 in 7 out of 10 in potential, and 7 out of 10 in detriments. And this devil fruit allows you to travel forward in time. You can only go forward in time, and you can send other people forward in time instead of you. Also, I got the previous devil fruit wrong. It doesn't let you it doesn't do the smoke thing. Instead, it just gives you, like, a window in your stomach, and if you rub it, you basically become a human genie lamp. So, yeah, you get a combat genie. So, yeah, that's fun. Anyway, see ya. And that's the video, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry, I've gotten used to the, speed framing, fading around thing. Honestly, I'm not sure if it's just because I'm not wearing my glasses, or if it's like an actual thing with the camera, or maybe just a thing with the computer. But still, thank you all for watching this video, and I hope to see you at part 5, and I need to go take a shower. See you guys.